In the chapter 3, sage Ashtavakra tests the depth of realization in his student, King Janak. Sage Ashtavakra continued in this verse. Why should that wise-minded man, who knows that the perceived world in its own nature has no substance, consider one thing acceptable and another unacceptable? Now, let's embark on a journey together to understand and experience this verse with the help of a story first. Dr. Emily had always been fascinated by the subatomic world. The deeper she delved, the more she questioned the nature of reality. One evening, her experiment yielded results that defied all logical explanations. It was as if the particles were aware they were being observed. The more we know we don't know, she thought, echoing the words of Ramana Maharshi, the renowned master of non-duality. She reflected on how human perception, much like the observer effect in quantum mechanics, alters what is observed. You are not seeing what is out there. You are seeing what is inside of you, said Nisargadatta Maharaj. She pondered about her scientific community, which often accepted or rejected theories based on their utility or ability to get research funding. Alan Watts once said, "Do not be idolatrous about or bound to any doctrine, theory, or ideology." Emily began to question the validity of her own scientific models. She realized that wisdom lay not just in accumulating knowledge but in peering through the veil of illusions. Words of Nisargadatta Maharaj echoed. Wisdom is knowing I am nothing. Love is knowing I am everything, and between the two my life moves. Just then, Emily experienced a profound moment of clarity. For a brief instant, she felt herself lifted above the quarks and gluons, above the very fabric of space-time. The eye through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one eye, one seeing, one knowing, one love, Meister Eckhart had once claimed. Now let us move on to a simple meditation practice based on this story. Choose a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably. Begin by contemplating the inherent mystery and complexity of life, much like Dr. Emily did in her quantum experiments. Acknowledge that the deeper you delve, the more there is to discover. Visualize your own life as a complex experiment, full of variables and uncertainties. Reflect on a recent experience where your perception seemed to alter the reality of the situation, much like Emily observed in her experiment. Consider how your thoughts and expectations might have influenced the outcome. Imagine a particle in a quantum state, uncertain and undefined until observed, and liken it to your own perceptions. Think about a decision you've made recently, perhaps to accept or reject an opportunity or relationship, as Emily pondered about the scientific community. Question if this decision was made based on utility or deeper understanding. Visualize the multiple possibilities that could unfold from this decision, like the multiple states of a quantum particle, Reflect on the limitations of your current understanding or knowledge, just as Emily questioned her scientific models. Realize that wisdom allows you to see beyond these limitations, to perceive the underlying truth. Envision wisdom as a tool that allows you to see through the illusions of your life, much like a mathematical model that explains the behavior of particles. Finally, allow yourself to experience a moment of profound clarity and unity, similar to Emily's moment above the fabric of space-time. Feel a sense of lifting, as if rising above the material world to touch a greater reality. Visualize yourself floating in a vast, interconnected universe, where all is one and one is all, much like the fundamental particles that make up everything. Assert that, "I see the world for what it is, a projection of the mind," and remain detached. Remind yourself that, "I accept what comes and let go of what goes," understanding the impermanent nature of all things. Remember that, "I perceive things as they are, free from the distorting lens of my desires and aversions." Assert that, "I remain balanced in praise and blame, knowing they are but opinions, not my reality." Assert that, "My inner tranquility is my truth, untouched by the fleeting phenomena of the world." Take a few moments to bask in this newfound understanding and peace. You may like to repeat these meditation steps for 2 to 3 times more. Remember message of sage Ashtavakra. Why should that wise-minded man, who knows that the perceived world in its own nature has no substance, consider one thing acceptable and another unacceptable? As you open your eyes, you feel a connection with your true nature, filled with serenity and wisdom. Summary chart on screen represents key teachings you just have grasped during your journey in this meditation. The teachings about journey of self-discovery continue to resonate within you, guiding you on your spiritual journey, till we move on to next verse. To stay updated with our latest videos and receive timely notifications, please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by the bell button.